Ready to get this game started. Here's Evan McPherson. And we're off and running at Paycor Stadium. To return this, Marcus Jones. Returns looking good so far. They'll have decent field position to begin with here. Brock, he's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. So out come the Patriots, ready for their first possession. Leading them out, the third overall pick in this year's draft. After a decorated career at UNC, it's Drake May.
Such an incredible amount of promise in this man, and a lot of signs of hope since he went near the top of the draft this spring. We knew he was always going to get the start in his first career game, and this is the first step to beginning a new era for this franchise. And also that chip on his shoulder to prove that...
Oh no, the first throw of his career is intercepted! Picked up by Dax Hill. Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. They'll run here. It's Zach Moss who gets it. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
2nd and 8. That throw finds Jamar Chase. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. The big play nets him 17 yards. And it sets up a Cincinnati first down. Moss gets it from the gun. And he's into the red zone on that run, down to the 18. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
Burrow from the gun. Completes it to his running back, Zach Moss. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11. And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. Up the gut, they go with Moss. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
You know, kid, I like to call these body blows. Body blows. You got to be committed to running the football. Even if it doesn't move the chains, I guarantee you that wear and tear will pay dividends later.
Running on 2nd with Moss. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. He musters up 3 yards on the run. That sets up 3rd and 4.
Here we go.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. Cut near the goal line.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL. Everybody on the field's thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just...
And he gets in. Touchdown! The Bengals pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Joe Burrow with the touchdown. He finds his way in on the sneak. That one right down the middle. And the Bengals take a 7-0 lead as he starts this year 1-for-1. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. On the return, here's Jones. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. New England taking the field. Its 2nd series of the game coming up. And time to hit a quick reset here, partner, after they find themselves behind following that opening drive INT.
Yeah, you say reset, I say Control-Alt-Delete. Pretend like it didn't even happen. You got to flush it in a hurry.
Has some daylight through the 40. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. A pickup there of 33 yards. And that's a New England first down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field. setting the tone of this drive.
Hauled in by Bourne. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
A flag's down as he stops. Looks like this one's on the offense. Well, partner, they say there's holding on every play. You just got to look for it, right? That time, though, we did not have to look too hard. Operating from the gun, here's May. It's complete to Hunter Henry. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped.
I can't tell you how nice it is to have a big, trustworthy tight end in the passing game. Such great size to have, and he forces those defenses to find a way to try to match up when they can't.
Here's Gibson on second down. He'll work it a couple of yards past the line. The play brought to an end by Logan Wilson. Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. From the gun, it's May. He has the first over the middle. And he'll go down here at the 16. All right, I'll set up now. 1st and 10. Brought in by Juju. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play. 2nd and 3 now. Gibson here from the gun. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. Well, not what you like to see. Still just in the opening quarter of the season. And they have an injured player out there. Let's hope it's nothing major as he gets looked at. Has it in close. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, if they were concerned about losing yards, running it on 1st down, it just happened anyway. Not many passes end in a loss. Hopefully they got a little more aggressive strategy than here on 2nd down.
And he pushes them a little closer to the 3. So now, here's 3rd and goal. Stevenson. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Simply an incredible stand from this defense right there. And they've just fed off themselves after each stop. 1st and goal, 2nd and goal. You could just feel that momentum down there, Kate. They've gotten more and more fired up, and it culminated by forcing the loss right there on 3rd down. Well, that's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
Return coming from the 6. He's got a lane up past the 30. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40. The Bengals all set to go for their 2nd drive. And so far, they've executed exactly how they drew it up, Brock. Early lead, no points allowed, and a chance now to seize control of the game on their 2nd possession.
And, Kate, generally, offenses love to script their first 10 to 15 plays. Well, this entire game script is playing out just the way they want to.
He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
2nd down, another run by Moss. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Kyle Duggar hauling him down. It's a gain of 6, and they only need half of that now on 3rd and 3.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you'll really break the backs of the defense.
And they make the tackle at the 38. We're through 1 quarter of this opening weekend of football. 7-3. Time for our 2nd quarter. It'll be Bengals football to begin. They've got 1st and 10 here, looking to add to their lead. On the move, headed right. He takes it himself. And he takes it inside the 35 before heading out.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right, they win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
Running out of the gun with Moss. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Burrow picking up the pace. Play action on first down. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down.
Here we go.
Now a give up the middle to Moss. And he got it real close, but stopped just about a yard or so shy of that first down.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Third down, 1 yard to go. He'll try to do it himself. They touch him down as he finds enough to pick up the first.
Certainly drop these quarterback keepers anticipating a whole lot more yardage, but I think it could be overlooked there since they did pick up the first down. If anything, they could see what kept it to a small gain over there on the sidelines, and they'll come back to it on the next set of downs.
And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Burrow out of the shotgun. He rolls to his right. He's going to keep it this time. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. They're signaling for a stoppage here, and yep, there's a player injured after that snap. Not what they wanted to see in week 1 as their medical staff heads out to... Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of fourth down. Butker knocks it through. They add 3 to their lead as it extends to 7.
Hey, dependable kicker, man, that is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
He stopped on the return at the 27. Here's New England ready once again on offense. Their first drive of the new campaign netted a field goal. Now let's see if they can bump that up to a touchdown on drive number 2. Starting on the ground here with Stevenson. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down. So a massive gain, and all of a sudden we've got 1st and 10 inside the red zone. From the red zone now. He's got it! And he gets it to the 1, but goes out just before the goal line. They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Stevenson goes up and over for the touchdown. The Patriots can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. Ramondre Stevenson, the touchdown. Ryland able to connect on the point after. And the Patriots tie things 10-10. The Patriots kick team out there as they send it away. Returning it from the 4. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Out comes the offense for the Bengals. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. This is ahead for about 5. Tackle made by Jawan Bentley. Offense to the line for 2nd down. Moss with it. And he'll have a small 4-yard chunk there. Jelani Tavai ranging in for the stop.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
He keeps it himself. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Not in a time crunch just yet, but they're hurrying to the line anyway. He's keeping it. He's going for it. And he's touched as they pick up that first down on 4th.
One thing you can't about this offense is they're not bold. That was a bold decision. One, they trusted the big guys up front, and they moved the sticks.
We're to the 2-minute warning from the jungle. The Bengals would take the lead with a score. First down, ball at the 36.
Here we go.
Now Burrow hits his running back. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. Bengals have to move here. Clock's running as they hustle to the line. 2nd and 3. Completes this one to Chase. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down. Burrow setting the throw. Getting out to his left. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. They manage 22 on the rip and a first down.
That's one of those occasions when you're sitting in the pocket and you're just looking for that escape valve. And then when you get it, you get space to run, and you get a first down. That's a big bonus for the quarterback.
That's low and bounces short of his man.
It is such a weapon offensively when you've got a big tight end that can stretch the field vertically. Not a lot of DBs have the size to cover him. They tried to get it to him in that spot where he could win it, but unfortunately, no connection to be made.
Just a couple of yards here as he heads for the sideline.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
On 3rd down, here's Burrow. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it. Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm, and no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm than start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
And it flies over the end zone and out of play. In the past, it's a touchback to the 25. The new rules starting this season, Brock, so it's now going to be at the 30. Well, we've already seen some nice plays here, and we're going to see plenty more before this game ends. But you might be thinking, with plays like that, my guys' ratings should be better. Well, you're not alone. You got a chance to let the Madden Ratings Hotline know just what you're thinking. Give them a call, 1-844-MADDEN-1, and make your case for who should get a boost. And they can't chop to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right. Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down. Back to the air. It's May. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. To the air yet again, May. He's on the move. They'll make a bid for it on the ground. We get a timeout now from the Bengals. That's going to be their first. So 4th down, the Patriots send out the field goal unit, Chad Ryland on the attempt. This from 40 on the right hash. Badgley able to knock it through. And it'll knock this game up late in the 2nd quarter.
Well, that's why they spend all the time on the practice field during the week. That kind of operation. Perfect rhythm, perfect timing, and a 2 for 2 for this kicker.
Finds some space. He's past the 30. And it's a nice return here. They'll tackle him shy of the 35. The clock reads 24 seconds now as the final drive of this half begins. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. One alligator, two alligator, three alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
Burrow throwing again on 2nd and 10. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Now we're going to have a timeout by New England. It's 2nd. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. So not an enviable spot here as they come up on 3rd and very long. Burrow to the air now. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals take the lead just before halftime. T. Higgins the touchdown. Going after up and good by McPherson. And the Bengals break that tie and now lead by 7. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. On the return, here's Gibson. And he manages the 35 before they can stop him. Here comes the final play of our first half. He'll throw it. He's trying to lay it in deep along the right sideline. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got 2nd down. That brings us to our first halftime. Not a big window for those halftime speeches. They're right back out of the locker room and set to resume play with the 3rd quarter. We'll see what the first half adjustments of the season are as they're teed up, and away we go in our second half. Has this at the 6. This return makes it up to the 25. The Bengals are getting the ball back as Zach Moss runs out there. They're 1 for 1 so far to begin the new NFL season. Touchdown on their opening drive. Let's see if they have 2 for 2 in them. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Motioning one of the tight ends. Starting the drive with a give to Moss. It's a pickup of 26. And it'll be 1st down, Bengals. Only one play in, Brock, and this drive already to midfield. Going to the ground again on 1st. And the plunge up the gut yields nothing there. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10. A tight end in motion now. Moss with another carry. And he's across midfield into Patriots territory. Give him 3 that time. That's going to bring up 3rd and 7.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
They're going to throw it on 3rd and long. Bails out of the pocket quick. Oh, he's going to run for it. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
Oh, that just sucks the wind out of a defense. So demoralizing. So many guys do things the right way. We need to see a quarterback evade the pressure and go get that 1st down anyway.
They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. On 1st down, it's Moss. And they'll bottle this up after a 4-yard gain. Hit made by Josh Uche. Whistles after that play for an unfortunate sight. A player hurt in the first game of the season. Training staff out to work on him. 2nd and 6 coming up here. From the 31. Forced out to his right. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And it sets up a Cincinnati first down.
Cincinnati Bengals. First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Moss gets it from the gun. And he crosses out of bounds, so now we're going to learn who the penalty flag is on.
Holding offense.
So now, partner, got to reevaluate what to do on this next snap because the holding call pushes him back quite a ways. Double the distance to go after that holding call. It's now 1st and 20. This time it's a passing play. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Second down at the 33-yard line.
Running right, it's Moss on the toss. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Tackle made by Jawan Bentley. He's been a fixture for them all game, and all signs indicate, Brock, he's going to remain one in the time we've got left.
Yeah, they've leaned on him in certain spots, and he has shouldered the load oh so well. Put together a game that everyone's happy with.
Here he is on 3rd and long. Catch is made in close. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal. Moss has nothing on that run. They stand strong and stop him at the 2.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Ball at the 2 here for 2nd and goal.
Here we go.
Gonna keep this one and go. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Trying to work quickly now. He has it on the QB sneak. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. They get 1 yard, but nothing more. It's 4th and goal.
Here we go, here we go.
And the QB keeps it on the sneak. And he's in for the touchdown. The Bengals grow the lead coming out of halftime. Joe Burrow with the touchdown on a quarterback sneak to the end zone. That one splits the uprights. And the Bengals double their lead to 14. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. The Patriots running their offense out there. Their work will really cut out for him now, partner, to follow up that touchdown and get things back to a 1-score game. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. From the 32. Escapes out to the left. Now here he goes again.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock, you know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that. And it's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Patriots punt team coming out with former 6th-rounder Bryce Baringer to do the honors. And he's hit before he can get anything on that return. We don't get a return out of that punt. And it'll be Bengals football. Here come the Bengals to take over once again. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this third quarter. Play action now. Burrow. Flushed out of the pocket. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. Jelani Tavai ranging in for the stop. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Running out of the gun with Moss. Give him 5 yards to bring up a manageable 3rd and 1.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you're going to be a Pro Bowler.
And he could not get there. They stop him right at the line. After that play, we see some concern from their guys on the field. And now we know why. One of their best players was hurt on the play and is getting worked on. And he will get the first as they touch him down. May now from the gun. And he's going to be marked down 5 yards short of that first. All right, here we go. 2nd down. Shotgun handoff to Gibson. And he's brought down for a loss. We've reached the end of 3 in our Week 1 opener. It's the Patriots with possession, needing to erase that deficit in a hurry. Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. To throw, here's May. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
3rd down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4th. Trying to throw for it with May. Throw is caught by the back. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. They're signaling for a stoppage here, and yep, there's a player injured after that snap. Not what they wanted to see in Week 1 as their medical staff heads out to check on him. First and goal, Stevenson. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards. Ball placed at the 7. It's 2nd and goal. Again, here's Stevenson. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss. They've held him out twice. Here we go. 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's May. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or he just had a surprise break in concentration. It's so unusual at this level to see a drop pass unless there's a hit involved.
They can't connect as the coverage comes through with a 4th down stand.
I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
The drive starts with a run by Moss. And he found some running room for a nice gain. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
From the 18 on 2nd down. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion. Looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Finds his man Chase.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Whistles after that play for an unfortunate sight. A player hurt in the first game of the season. Training staff out to work on him. A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Burrow from the gun. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw. Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. To throw again, it's Burrow. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. So before this is punted away, officials stepping in. Looks like a timeout was called by the receiving team. Punt team is on now, and they get this away. Ball in his hands right around midfield. And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. The New England offense running out now. They passed on the field goal, didn't get it on 4th down. Interested to see what they do if a similar situation arises on this next possession. Has him on the quick hitter. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Going play action, May. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up. May. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up. May throwing for it. He connects downfield on 4. Touchdown, New England. The Patriots now within 1 score in the 4th. Ryland tacks on the extra point. And the Patriots chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And we get to see the new kickoff rules come into play right away here in Week 1, Brock. Since it hit in the landing zone and then bounced into the end zone, the touchback only comes out to the 20. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they take him down at the 24-yard line.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Running on 2nd with Moss. And they'll bring him down after a pretty short gain. They pick up 1 on the run. Need more, though. That takes him to 3rd and 5.
Here we go.
Man in motion out of the slot. Looking to throw. He has the first over the middle. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Slot man motioned over. We've reached the 2-minute warning from Cincy. Bengals feeling lucky with a 7-point lead. New slate of downs to approach here from the 40.
Here we go.
First and 10 now. Here's Burrow. Completes this one to Chase. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Now just 4 seconds after our 2-minute warning, we've got another pause. Timeout taken by the defense. Now a give up the middle to Moss. And that hit stops him in his tracks. No surprises here. Defense quick to stop that clock. We've got 1:53 left in this game.
Here we go.
Man in motion here. Setting up to pass. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. Now whistles and a timeout taken quickly by the defense. 1:50 left to go. Up the gut, they go with Moss. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs, against the better defenses in this league.
And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete. That was Jamar Chase he was looking for there. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
Here we go.
They send a man in motion. Here he is to throw. Headed out right. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Steadily keeping him involved in their passing game, Brock, but that throw now didn't work out the way his earlier targets have.
It kind of felt like you could see that from the booth. This defense was sick and tired of this running back catching the ball.
Yeah.
A whole lot more active in their coverage, and somebody was ready to finally separate the football when it arrived.
The Bengals send out the punting unit. And this is the 2nd time he's been brought on to kick it. And he sends this one straight up, trying to stick them deep.
Kick catching is there. Kicking team.
Well, if there's an avoidable penalty, Brock, that's probably it. He just didn't let him make the fair catch, and that's going to help their field position considerably. He'll look to throw it. Finds his man. It's Demario Douglas. And he's out of bounds just short of the 30. The time is there, but the timeouts are not. You've got to be smart. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Chased out to his right. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. Now the Patriots calling their 3rd and final timeout. From the 26 on 2nd down. He'll get this to Henry. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. Patriots trying to hustle everyone up to the line. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Back to the air. It's May. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And then brings up 3rd down. Here he is to throw. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up. To throw. And to force it on 4th, and it's intercepted. Cam Taylor-Britt picks it off. And the Bengals make the play that should win them this game.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. And they don't connect there, so only 6 seconds remaining. Couldn't find Jamar Chase on that throw. So it's second down coming up. Moss with it. And he cannot shake the tackler along the line of scrimmage. So the Bengals pick up the win in this one.